Morning everyone, it's Bernie from Blanch Farms, Blanch Farms Meats. Coming at you today with another episode of our video series. Today we're taking it a little easier. We've got a very simple, we're just kind of cooking up something, a new product we have. It's our pork and cornmeal breakfast hash. It comes in these frozen discs that you can see here. You keep it frozen until you're ready to cook it. This is actually a recipe from my mom. An old German recipe that she has made. We kind of tweak it a little bit. We instead of beef livers, there's actually a little bit of lamb liver in here, and cornmeal and pork. It's already cooked, and we're going to just sear it in a pan until it gets nice and crunchy. I just wanted to kind of introduce this new product. It's pretty incredible stuff. Real tasty. It's got a little spice to it, a lot of complex flavors in here with the seasonings. And it's really nice with some eggs and just something a little different than traditional breakfast bacon and eggs or sausage and eggs. So I'm just going to throw this in the pan. I'm going to cut this. I'm going to take it right out of here while they're still frozen, put them in the pan on about low, medium, low with a little bit of oil. I'm just going to cook them until they get real crunchy and brown at the bottom. Well, I opened up my pack of pork and cornmeal breakfast hash. And it did not work with me today. It didn't just come out in patties. It was all stuck together. So I defrosted a little bit. Here's the big mess. I'm going to take a few of these discs out that are salvageable and put them in my hot skillet. The other ones I'm just going to mash them into little patties and put them in there too. But I've got maybe one or two here that are salvageable. I'm just going to put those in the pan. They're actually a double-siders. I'm going to put those in. These other pieces, I'm just going to kind of pick up this hash. I'm just going to put it in patties, and I'm just going to kind of smash it down in my hands. It's not going to be as pretty in discs as the other ones, but basically I just want it to hold enough of the patty that I can put it in the pan and it can get a nice crunchy crust on it. So I'm going to do that with the rest of these too. And it's getting good and hashy at the bottom here. So I'm just making a little ball and just squeezing the water out of it. Get that water out. Make it nice and flat. Try to make it in a little semblance of a circle. Put that on the pan. Sometimes it just doesn't go the way you plan. Sometimes they stick together when they're freezing. They don't stay nice and separate like they should. So this is what you'll do if that happens. You get a little dirty. Play with your food a little bit. That's the last one I'm going to get out of there. All right, they're all in the pan. We're going to get that going, and we'll just check back with you here in just a second. Okay, so we've got our pork and cornmeal breakfast hash finished up. We've got a couple tricks to this. We had a little bit of a problem with our pork hash. It was the frozen pucks didn't separate, so we had to thaw some of it out and make our own patties. So make sure you've got a real good non-stick pan. That makes the job a whole lot easier, and a good spatula. And make sure that when you cook them, they're good and brown and crispy before you try to flip them the first time. If you don't, they'll get messy. If they do get messy, just kind of smash them down, let them cook a little longer, flip them again. They'll just be a little bit more crunchy throughout. But once you get them there, you just kind of slide them off. That's kind of what they look like. And we're ready to have some breakfast. Plate these up and show you what a plate looks like. All right, so here's our finished product. This is our pork and cornmeal breakfast hash. Some delicious stuff. Get out there and play with your food. You can check out all of our other recipes from Blanch Farms and some of our products on YouTube at Blanch Farms Meats, or come on by the shop. We'll see you there. Bye-bye.